We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
All right. This is a Cactus Wrestling live replay of some craziness that just happened at the Soldier Salute. And let's all watch it together once, shall we? See what happened exactly. AJ Ferrari, Zach Glazier, pretty much the wrestle off for Iowa at 197. AJ is back in action after
2-year hiatus.
Yeah, 2-year hiatus. Overtime match.
Overtime here. I thought he was going to handle Glazier a lot. Not overtime.
We could
4
talk about
seconds to go. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, sorry.
That's a shove.
Shove.
That's
Okay,
that's another shove.
and I'm going to smack you now. And there's the finger. There's the finger.
There's stuff that doesn't
the
even
crowd.
show. It's crazy.
Like, it's funny that the guy that instigated it seems to be acting as though he's like the victim here.
It's a hard club to the back of the head. Like, it's tough to see, like, watching it, obviously through recording, but watching it live, like, AJ comes, like, almost like hammer fist in the back of the head.
So he's shoved. I mean, this is clearly all AJ. He's shoving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoving him in the face, pushing him away, shoving him in the face.
Yeah.
And then I guess Glazier kind of like.
I would say more just. I would almost say he clears it. He doesn't like shove. He just kind of like, get off me.
Yeah.
This is understandable. And then
puffs his chest out and swings. Like,
got to get ready for the MMA career,
And then there's
gives him the finger, and then Glazier points to Brands, who's in his corner. He goes, "Look," he goes, "You wanted this, it's here."
I mean, he's probably just cursing at him. Oh, he goes like this, talk.
To Brands, he's standing right there with Glazier.
So it was funny because Daniel Dennis is in the
corner
with Marinelli, and Brands is right here with Glazier with who's this guy? Telford?
Oh gosh, what is his back? He was that backup.
Telford, right?
Yeah, Bobby Telford.
Yeah, Bobby Telford. So there's no. I mean, it's clear like AJ Ferrari is going to be on Iowa.
And then this is where he goes like, "What? Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, he can't believe that this is happening. Which is
he's getting booed. He's getting booed by the fans.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting booed hard. Like, this is the soldier salute. I mean, this is like to honor past, present, and current soldiers. Present and current, same thing. But like the crowd is letting him have it. If you guys watched it with audio, like the crowd is like you could hear comments like send him back, like we don't want him here, all this stuff.
Not my kind of Hawkeye.
There's a point in the
Shake
video.
The hands, okay.
But yeah, they give it to.
But AJ blowing kisses to the crowd. So you can't see it here, but when it cuts away to Glazier, AJ does a split and then does double birds to the crowd.
Oh,
they don't show the video.
Yeah, that's right. You sent that picture, right?
Yeah, that picture is going around really crazy right now. He does a split to the crowd and then double middle fingers. And I think knowing what was going on, the camera immediately like panned away right to Glazier.
Right, to focus on the,
to focus on the guy that, won by DQ, but
quotes, but the guy's being kind of less obscene.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, we'll dive into this a little bit more, but to make things even messier, we'll go to 149 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because something similar happens with another Iowa
with
full wrestler.
I was surprised to see Caleb Rathkin make the finals. Voinovich. Like I was surprised to see that.
To win by this margin, 7-2 is like pretty good for a guy that like people had kind of written off and be like, oh, it's gonna be. Is it gonna be Caleb? I mean, is it gonna be Vic Voinovich or is it gonna be Anthony Ferrari? Like, who's it gonna be? And Caleb Rathkin is like, nah, I'm not going down, dude. I'm coming at you.
Right. wearing DeSanto.
And in the AJ match, everyone was just like, "Oh, the ref was doing everything in his favor to put it in Glazier's favor. It wasn't stalling,
The
whatever."
interesting, well, like, I would say at least one of the stall calls I didn't agree with. That being said, for a guy that's supposed to be the greatest 197 ever, going to overtime with Zach Glazier, who's ranked
Okay,
number
wait,
5.
shove.
Yep.
Very important. Minor shove right here. Here we go. So he shoved him away.
Oh yeah,
There's the push, double-handed push, and then flex. Did you see that flex?
Yeah.
He flexed right in front of. So that
He
shove,
hit the Ferrari
a little
flex on
baby
him.
shove, and then a bigger shove,
and then flexed right in front of his face.
and the ref's like, "Yeah, no, get out of here."
Hitting
And
the
then-
Ferrari flex on him, man. I can't.
And then Brands is saying, "Stop that. Go shake."
I love that the Ferrari's wearing a DeSanto singlet. Though.
Yeah.
Especially because they get so much like DeSanto related, everyone's like, oh, well, the brands are able to straighten out DeSanto, so they'll be fine with the Ferraris. He goes, dude, DeSanto is not the same dumpster fire that the Ferrari family is.
Well, DeSanto did try and break that guy's leg that one time.
He had a cartwheel Kimura.
Michik's arm.
Cartwheel Kimura on Stefan Michik.
Yeah,
Which Michik even laughed off of later on. But that was DeSanto at Drexel, and they're like, that was the worst thing that he did. That was the biggest crazy. That was like, can you believe this guy? The one thing he did. But he didn't go to 6 high schools. He went, as a high schooler. He didn't have multiple transfers in college. He didn't have all this baggage coming with him. He had the one incident straightened out for the most part.
Yeah.
A little bit, eccentric as far as like hand fighting, being a very competitive guy, but never like, crazy talking smack, doing wild things.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, except for that one time at NCAAs when he wasn't allowed on the podium because of what he said to the reporter. But
yeah, I don't remember what he said, but it was like he cursed.
I think it was like, "I'll kill you" or something.
Yeah, it was something along those lines.
It was like, okay, weird comment for an interview, but
So,
yeah.
So I know, Mike, you weren't impressed with Ferrari's, I guess AJ's performance.
I mean,
well, what did he have? He had a tech, and then he got a forfeit, and then he won in the semis.
7-2 against Joey Novak. That was probably his biggest win. Was beating Novak, who was like ranked 19. He's a freshman for Wyoming. He's ranked 19th. And the points came. It was a 3-point takedown, a 2-point reversal, a riding time point, and a hands to the face call. So if this is last season to the face, he only wins 5-2, which is not impressive over a guy that's definitely not expected to All-American.
Well, he beat Zach Glazier, who's undefeated.
Well, that's what he was. Well, he lost to him though.
Yeah, it's true. He lost.
Yeah. I mean,
to be fair, so Glazier's also ranked even lower than Joey Novak. He's ranked 25th.
Yeah,
but he was undefeated.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Ferrari's defense, I mean, he's never been like a high scoring guy. He's always been like tight.
He had a lot of bonuses, I thought.
I mean,
I don't remember him being a big bonus.
No, I don't think so. The year he won the NCAAs, he beat Nino Vadacorsi 4-2. He beat Miles Amin 5-1. He beat Jacob Warner 3-2. He beat Tanner Sloan 5-0.
I remember him having like a lot of close matches, like 3-1 type things.
The thing is, he's really hard to score on. He doesn't get taken down.
Yeah.
So his true freshman year, 40% bonus rate. His 10-0 season before he had the car accident, he had a 70% bonus rate.
So 7 out of those.
Yeah,
10.
but I mean,
I don't know. I'd have to go back.
I'm looking at these names. Like he beat Steve Buchanan 4-2. He beat Jake Woodley 6-3. But these other names they're not really ranked guys.
Right. Yeah. So I wouldn't call him like a big bonus machine. I mean, he did get that tech fall in the first round of the Soldier Salute. So, but I think when he gets to more competitive guys, he finds a way to win the match, just not by big margin.
Yeah. His one loss in college history is Noah Adams 3-2. Like the guy doesn't get taken down.
Except that time.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see him. I don't see him like he's just not at the level he was. I think it was a bit of a weaker bracket at 197 then. I think this
And,
year he's
future
not-
NCAA champ Nino Bonacorsi.
Miles Amin was in there. What do you mean?
Miles
before,
Amin.
before Miles Amin, yeah, before Miles Amin did anything on the freestyle stage.
Currently ranked #1 in the world, Miles Amin.
Jacob Warner was an All-American.
That's a whole nother video for like the terrible
Buchanan he beat.
WW
Yeah,
rankings.
Buchanan. Like, I mean, that's a pretty decent amount of guys that are like
Buchanan
well
rank?
known.
Buchanan's it's like a top 10 guy at 97.
That's what I mean. Like he's not an All-American quality right now.
No,
Well,
he
actually,
is.
All-American. Yeah, he is. Buchanan.
No, but he's not ranked in the top 10 right now.
Yes, he is.
197.
He's ranked in the top 5, isn't he?
Where is he? Isn't he like
He's at Oklahoma. He transferred out of Wyoming.
Yeah, Buchanan's been ranked like 3, 4, 5 or something like that.
Yeah, he's undefeated, I think.
What's he ranked now?
He's 11-0.
Yeah, I mean, so like he's beaten some quality caliber guys.
He took third. He took third the year 2022. He took third.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I think he was like expected to win in the semis and then lost that match.
Well,
2 years
granted,
ago,
this is AJ's first tournament back, so
Yeah, he's shaking off some rust.
I don't think he's taken top 3.
Did you not see the power in his take?
I think the bigger concern is his attitude.
Yeah,
Do you think that he'll be kept on by the program?
I mean, with the brands, yeah, the brands, I feel like they'll deal with whatever.
They only care about placing.
Yeah, and the freaking even in the first match that he teched the guy, what did he
Pushing the
do?
crowd,
Shish?
yeah. To like the 230th ranked 197, and he was like, "Yeah, man, look how good I am." He goes, "Dude, like, you beat a backup on a team that's not very good."
Yeah.
I think the problem's going to come with Anthony, though.
Anthony's known to have like bigger issues that aren't talked about, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
I know, but that's clearly if Anthony's losses are affecting AJ, that's clearly going to be an issue.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like there's so many things that people are like, oh, like AJ was upset because his brother lost 40 minutes earlier. What?
I mean, yeah, you should have been able to get over that.
Also, like
You got affected by it.
people said, oh, well, the match shouldn't have gone to overtime. It was bad reffing. Yeah, dude, like that happens. That's a huge part of the sport. Nationally, internationally, high school, youth, college, like that's a huge part. Is like you're gonna have refs that aren't, big fans of yours or aren't gonna make a good call. Like you have to be able to. I tell my 7-year-olds they have to maintain their composure for that.
And at the end of the day,
AJ's 23, dude. Like be an
Glazier
adult.
got the win because he couldn't maintain his composure.
If AJ just like walked away, like just was like, "Hey, man, not the win I wanted. It's whatever," then he was fine.
Yeah, but
he had to make a whole issue.
You know, he used to be like that to some extent. Gable Steveson.
Well, that's what I saw someone wrote this. They said AJ's trying so hard to be Gable, but he's actually being Pat Downey.
Oh, yeah.
I think AJ's more entertaining than Gable, though. In
It's
terms of
entertaining because it's like
in terms of the theatrics.
Well, I would say it's like watching a car accident. You're like, man, like I can't look away from this.
Yeah.
It's just so unnecessary. Like, why is he?
It's so it leads to. I mean,
throwing this in there.
Like a huge content. He makes content for other people.
Yeah.
AJ Ferrari's name is probably trending all over wrestling Twitter.
Well, that's the thing. He was a true freshman in 2021 when he won. So he was wrestling this whole time, he would be a senior this year, right?
He's 23. He's the same age. Because I know people in the comments and Iowa fans can be like, look at Brett Metcalf, look at Thomas Gilman, look at Austin DeSanto, look at the brands back then. Yes, but AJ's 23. He's the same age Thomas Gilman was when he graduated.
Yeah, that is a little different.
You have to be mature at some point.
3 years of eligibility left too, right?
Yeah.
If he's not somewhere else by now. I don't know. I can see him going like WWE route. He has like the whole like I love to be a heel kind of thing. He talks about his MMA career, and that's awesome. But like watching his striking and his footwork, he's very slow. And even in this match now, I mean, he didn't connect with a very easy punch.
Well, he
got the takedown though.
A little slap.
Yeah. But
Open
his
palm.
jiu-jitsu game and part of MMA too is like it's very humbling. And I think AJ has a hard time with that. If he's not going to immediately dominate, he's going to be like, well, I don't, F this.
I would
Yeah.
love to see him against Bo Nickel in MMA.
Bo Nickel would probably, I mean, let's see if Bo's like,
Did he
yeah,
be
no,
undefeated?
they'd be at the same
Pretty
weight
good.
potentially. They'd be at 205 together,
Yeah.
potentially. If Bo goes up, I mean, I don't know if he will, but the weight cuts are bigger in MMA. Maybe AJ can go down. I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, wild day for the Ferrari family. It makes you wonder if, Angelo is going to bring with him the same stuff to Iowa, or if he's going to try to separate from his family and try to write his own story and say, look, like I'm not like, the rest of that.
Well, yeah, he committed there, and now Anthony's been making moves towards getting there, and now AJ's showed up. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
And
who's technically the best one?
Anthony.
Anthony.
No, Angelo, my bad.
Oh,
the
the
one
Younger.
that's in high school.
Angelo is he's a very good wrestler. I think that I'd like to see as a fan, I'd like to see him continue to develop. We watched the Iron Man finals, him versus Joe Seeley. I thought it was going to be a little bit more favored in Angelo's, in his direction. I was surprised he went to the Ultimate Rideout just because he was the number 2 or number 1 pound for pound at the time, and I think Joe Seeley was like number 12. Joe Seeley came up a weight class to wrestle him, and I was like, oh, like Angelo should dominate him, and it wasn't that.
Mm.
So I'd like to see him further develop just for his own sake. He's super athletic. The whole family is like they're a good combination of strength, speed, power, flexibility, all the athletic characteristics that you want. They're hardworking, clearly. Like they're very
Yeah, they have a
determined.
great shove and great open palmed.
It sucks that they can't get out of their own way.
Yeah.
Like they have all the qualities that you'd want in a good like athlete and a good like competitor, but they can't get out of their own way.
Come on, have you seen them flex?
Well, what was that shirt their dad was wearing? It was like,
The Noah shirt,
yeah, he's like,
dude. It's like it was like
oh yeah, here it is. Noah was a conspiracy theorist. Then it rained. Luke 17:26.
The Ferrari family it's tough too because like and I know this channel's not usually about this, but like I'm a devout Catholic. And so when I see people like the Ferraris that like are religious, it really like, kind of grinds my gears when it's like, hey man, like AJ went on a podcast the other day. It was like the earth is flat. It says so in the Bible. It's like, okay, dude, but like, come on, like the Bible says some other stuff in there. Like, where do you draw the line?
Drop a comment down below. What do you guys think about the Ferrari family? One, are they going to be at Iowa? Which I'm assuming, like at this point, that's a done deal.
You don't think it's going to deter? They're going to be deterred by these antics?
Well, some people even think that like the athletic director is going to step in and not allow them to compete if this is going to be the like the energy that comes with it. So it'll be interesting to see that what happens. Iowa supposedly has a pretty tough female athletic director that is like kind of no nonsense. I mean, we saw the line that they took just with the Iowa gambling scandal.
Yeah,
that's true.
So who knows if they'll step in and say like, hey, like you're on a 2-inch leash and you're 10 feet out of bounds. Like this is not happening anymore. So it'll be interesting to see if it's out of the brand's hands even.
That's a fair point. So yeah, I mean, are they even going to be in the lineup for Iowa, or are they going to transfer somewhere?
What other team would take them? Like,
I feel like a lot of teams would probably take similar to Iowa. They're like, we'll take the gamble because again, when the going's good, they're great, and when it's not great, it's not great. But if you find the right coaching staff that thinks we can control them and help steer them in the right direction, you could have a very promising few years with 3 incredible wrestlers.
The problem is like it's just got to be so awkward for all the teammates on that team, just being like, oh yeah, these two hate each other and they fight. It's
that's the thing too is like, even some of their teammates are like, no, we don't really like them. Like, and that was evident tonight with Caleb and Zach. Is they're like, no, like we don't dig them.
Yeah, they're trying to come in and steal our spots. Like
Yeah,
I've been here, I've been a loyal guy, and it's
Yeah.
not like I was not gonna sell out if the Ferrari
They think
they
they can
sell
win.
out anyway. So it's like
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
true.
need them. They don't need the Ferraris.
So it'll be
yeah,
interesting. We'll see what happens.
drop a comment down below. What do you think is going to happen with the Ferraris? And what's the point spread between AJ and AB? Everyone's already predicting like Aaron Brooks is going to mop the floor with him.
I don't think I think Aaron Brooks is going to win. I think AJ being so stingy and tough to score on, it'll probably be like a decision. I just don't think AJ has enough to go with Aaron Brooks the entire time.
Yeah, I could see it being like 7-3.
Yeah, I could see it. Well, the 3-point takedown will make things interesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 2 takedowns and an escape for Brooks.
Yeah, maybe a
3
ride out. I
escapes
mean, Aaron's
for,
pretty tough on top.
like 3
It'll be
escapes
interesting.
for Ferrari or something like that.
Yeah. I'm super. Oh, also shout out to Drake Ayala for beating Jory Volk.
Yeah, continuing the trend of 125 being just a festering turd.
No one knows what's going on at 125. Not even one.
Well, you know who won Midlands, right?
Kayla Beatrice. Yeah, for in the female division, Kayla Beatrice.
Well, no, for the men's for the men's
Why
division.
would I know that? Yeah, why would I know that?
Unattached guy from Lehigh.
Oh, did he?
He won the Midlands at 125.
In like sudden
He
pictures.
He beat Cooper Flynn.
And he's the guy that beat Barnett too, right?
I think so, yeah.
So he beat Burnett and Flynn.
So I don't know if he's redshirting or not, but hey, what about Lehigh? I mean, they got these incredible guys. Brooklyn came out of nowhere, and I forget his name, but yeah,
this Lehigh depth is coming out. Is coming out pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, yeah, Lehigh. What? You got these like high contender guys just coming out of the woodwork?
yeah.
Jack, what does your shirt say, Jack?
Well, I can't today, but I'm swamped. It's true. So yeah, drop a comment down below, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.